What's up, y'all? We back with another vid, and in this vid I'm going to be teaching y'all how to get consistent sales on specifically Depop. To get into the video, make sure you guys check out my reselling university. It's in my description and my link in bio, so check that out if you guys are interested in working with me and other resellers. Now, if you don't know me, my name's Matt, or you could just call me X. I have reselling business, and I've also helped others build their own. And today I'm basically going to show you how I managed to grow a big amount of following and sales on just Depop by itself. Okay, so as you can see, here's my account on Depop. And the first thing we're going to go over is your account itself. So your account itself should have a pretty nice logo, right? You don't have to have a logo, but a pretty simple username. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend something like this. Just a simple username with no special characters in it and stuff like that. So when you first start, of course, you're not gonna have 40 reviews, so you have to make sure your account looks legit. The way you can do this is by setting up a clean logo like this, having a simple username, as well as having a bio that's not too difficult. So here, I pretty much just say, accept offers. Here's my IG, upcoming drops on Instagram. Feel free to send offers on any item. So basically, I'm just telling people like, hey, I accept offers. Don't be scared to send some offers. Keeping a clean bio like this is what worked for me, so I stuck with this. Now, if you're wondering how I got 7,000 followers, basically all I did here was I went on other people's accounts. I went in their followers and I just followed people. So basically, there is like a follow limit, but I would just kind of ignore it. So every like 30 minutes or an hour, I would just follow a bunch of people, and this is how I got it to, a pretty big following. So on to the next. So besides your account looking good, your listings need to look good. And if you scroll down to my listings here, I have a pretty good amount of listings, but from what you notice, every listing is clean. Everything is laid out perfect. Everything just looks clean in this whole thing here. So yeah, my internet is doo-doo, so just kind of ignore that. But yeah, everything is clean here, and this is exactly how your listing should look. So let's get into the actual like description and things like that. All right, y'all, so we're gonna look at this listing, for example. As you see, the picture is immaculate on here, right? So first, let's just talk about pictures. I usually like to use all 8. I think Depop uses 8 slides or pictures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a video. So if you want to, you can add a video. A video kind of adds more trust. But here I am doing a little modeling myself. I had the sweatpants on, as you can see, so people can see. I have my brother in them. And this is one thing that you probably should do, is model your clothes. You can see here, I even got some close-ups. I did edit these a little bit to make the colors pop. You don't have to do that. I got the tags, close-ups. So pictures, make sure they're clear. I do suggest modeling your clothes. And yeah, so let's move on to the next. All right, so now we're gonna talk about the description and how your description should look on every single listing. Okay, so basically what I did here is I have send offers. Like I said, this is just so that people know and they're not scared to send offers. I do mention that I have on body pictures at the end, as you can see, which is right here. I say when I can ship, so you do want to say when you can ship, and also pay attention to how I don't make this a paragraph. It's just strictly bullet points, right? Don't make a paragraph in the description. All right, good design, good quality, heavy, clean. It comes with tags. Make sure you mention it comes with tags. And then please DM IG for any other pictures, so you don't have to do that. Another thing is, make sure you have your hashtags here, because you want to pop up at the top of the search bar. So make sure you add your hashtags. But copy exactly this. You can even put less than this. I don't know why I put like heavy's not necessary. This isn't really necessary. And this isn't really necessary. So you can make this even shorter. Okay, so next thing we're talking about is discounts. Now, how discounts works is you can either run a discount for however long the listing is up, or you can run a discount where basically it runs for 48 hours. And this creates more urge because now people think, oh, the discount's gonna run out in 48 hours. I gotta get it now before it runs out, right? So they're gonna get a deal. Now, what I like to do with discounts is I like to say, make the price $100, discount it to 60. Now it seems like they're getting a huge deal, and it's off $40. So now people are even more, they want to buy even more because it went from 100 to 60 and they have 48 hours to buy the product. So this is just, discounting is very important because you need something to urge the person to buy your product. If there's nothing to urge them, then they might not buy it immediately. And most of the time, if you don't make the person buy then, they won't buy it later. If they say they'll buy it later, they probably won't. The goal is to make the person buy it as soon as they see everything, right? That's why you make your description with all the details. That's literally pretty much it, guys. All you pretty much have to do to make consistent sales and make sure your account looks good, make sure your listings look good. Just make sure everything looks good and you'll be perfectly fine. Like I said, just copy my exact formats that I have. You can even go on my Depop. It's right here. You can even go on there just to see, and then, just kind of copy what I've done. But I'm telling you guys, it is not that hard. It just takes a little bit of time and consistency. Also, another tip before I go is actually just liking your own product. So when you first release it, just like it, just so that it can gain some traction and the algorithm could push it out. But yeah, guys, so this is how you start selling consistently on Depop. And yeah, some more videos will be on the way. Make sure you guys check out my reselling community in the description or the link in bio. And peace.